Hey guys, this is Pete Rubish here at elitefts in London, Ohio, and I'm going to show you guys today 45-degree back extensions. So this is one of the main movements I've used over the years to kind of aid my deadlift, and I like to break this up into either alternating weeks of 3 sets of 10 or 4 sets of 5. What we're going to do here, if you have a 45-degree back raise at your gym, any one of them will work. This one's a little beefier, heavier duty, but any of them are going to work. So just look for this at your gym. Just get a barbell, set that up, and you got to kind of play around with the setting as far as the foot plate, how far it is from the knee pad. But I like to generally have it come up here around my waist, so just a little above my waist, basically. If you get it too low, the problem's going to be it's going to put too much stress on your knees. But where you should primarily feel this is the back of the hamstring, or like back here, back of the knee, I should say, up to the hamstring. That's what we're going for. You're also going to feel it in your low back big time. So I'd say in order of where it's going to hit, where you're going to feel it, low back number 1, which is why it's obviously going to have a huge carryover to your deadlift. The hamstrings number 2, and then the glutes as well. So when I'm doing these, like I said, I'll do alternating weeks. I do them once a week. So one week I'm doing 3 sets of 10 reps. The other week I'm doing 4 sets of 5 reps. So a little heavier on that week. To give you guys kind of an example, I like to go really heavy on these as well. I feel like most of the benefit's going to be if you're going heavier. So the 4 sets of 5 week could be about 350 pounds. And right now my deadlift's around 700 pounds to kind of give you an example. And then 3 sets of 10 week, it'd be around 285, 295. So like I said, mainly for the low back and hamstrings, but you're also going to get some glutes in there. So what I would do, just set the barbell up right in front. I've got 225 on right now to kind of show you guys. So I'm going to lock my legs out straight. That's one of the main things. People make the mistake. They'll kind of start bending their legs like this when they come up, and that's going to take a lot of pressure off the hamstrings and low back. So I want the legs as straight as possible. I'm just going to have the bar over here in front of me. And it's really simple. It's really straightforward. I like to take a pretty narrow grip, so I'll actually go inside of the knurling. So rather than on the knurling, I'll go just inside of it. So I like to go a little more narrow. With the legs straight, I'll just come up to where I'm almost hyperextending at the top. I want that full extension at the top, squeezing the glutes all the way up. Just like that, and you'll pause. So you're going to feel immense pressure in the hamstrings when you do that. You're going to feel tons of pressure in your hamstrings. It's going to feel like your legs are about to snap off, but that's good. We're hitting the hamstrings hard and the low back with that hyperextension. So really get that full extension at the top. Just like that. So I'm going all the way up. A big mistake you'll make, if the weight's too heavy, you won't get that full extension. So you might only come up to here. But I want that complete, parallel angle with the legs to the back. Almost going above that. So one thing that really makes a difference with the 45-degree back raise is the specificity aspect of it compared to a deadlift. So whereas with a leg curl, you're kind of locked into a machine, even a GHR, this has the dead stop component just as you would on deadlift. So you're putting the bar down on each rep with the full dead stop. That's how I would do them. I do them like that instead of getting the stretch reflex and just kind of going down to the bottom, coming back up. Do the full dead stop, get a better carryover that way. And you can see where it mimics a deadlift completely. You're doing that same kind of motion with the barbell. I've seen people do it with the bar on their back as well, but I really think this is going to give the biggest carryover, especially if you load the weight up. So one of the principles of this, a big mistake guys make, is they just go too light. So I really want to go as heavy as possible. That's going to be one of the keys to progressing this, and you'll see that carryover directly to your deadlift.